Urgent Dog Pound fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Dog Pound news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Browns make announcement on multi-pick draft trade. The Cleveland Browns made a trade just hours before the NFL draft, moving up by dealing some of their picks. The Browns shuffled day 3 picks in a trade with the Houston Texans, sending 2 6th-rounders and a 7th in exchange for a 5th-round pick this year and another in 2027. The team announced the deal on social media. Moving on up on Saturday, the Post said, the move does not affect the team's top pick at number 2 overall. The Browns are still slated to pick early, with two-way CBWR Travis Hunter currently the favorite to go in that spot. The Browns now hold 8 picks in the draft, bolstering their ability to reshape the roster. After previously lacking a 5th-round selection, the team has added 1 and owns a pick in every round. Their selections are as follows: number 2 overall in the 1st round, number 33 in the 2nd, nose 167 and 94 in the 3rd, number 104 in the 4th, number 166 in the 5th, and 2 6th-round picks at nose 192 and 200. Browns may still move out of number 2 spot, however. There are still rumors ahead of Cleveland being on the clock that general manager Andrew Berry could make a deal to move back out of the number 2 spot. Hours away from the start of the 1st round, Browns GM Andrew Berry has been actively listening to offers for the number 2 overall pick, and many believe he's willing to move a few spots back, Diana Rossini of The Athletic reported. Cleveland has holes to fill and have just 4 top 100 picks to address them. The Browns have yet to give any firm indications on what they plan to do with their top pick. Hunter remains in the crosshairs, but pass rusher Abdul Carter, or a quarterback, could also be in play. We have not made a hard decision in terms of how we're going to utilize the number 2 pick. There are a number of guys that we like, Berry said. I think the biggest thing for us is we want to have long-term players across the roster. We're not going to necessarily force something if we don't think the value's right or anything along those lines, but we want to be thoughtful and disciplined in our decision-making. Browns open to Travis Hunter. Playing offense and defense, Hunter has made it clear he wants to make an impact on both sides of the ball, no matter where he lands. The Browns are open to that possibility, but plan to take a measured approach with the Heisman winner. What he would attempt to do has not been really done in our league, but we wouldn't necessarily put a cap or a governor in terms of what he could do, Berry said. We would want to be smart in terms of how we started him out. I think I've mentioned before we would see his first home as receiver and his second home on the defensive side of the ball. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski echoed that sentiment. He's unique, as we all know, and not many have done it how he's done at the collegiate level. So you want to take his input in it. But I think we and every team that's in the top of this draft has to come up with a plan of how you would see it, Stefanski said. But then you really have to be able to adjust to what the player is doing really well. Or maybe, hey, we need to do a little bit less of this and more of that, or vice versa. I think it's really so incumbent upon the player and what they're able to handle early. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Dog Pound news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks! Now let's get back to the news. Cleveland Browns make Super Bowl winner available for a trade in wild move hours before 2025 NFL Draft. The Cleveland Browns hold the 2nd pick at the NFL Draft tonight, but it seems they aren't stopping there as they urgently try to overhaul their roster. A shock report on Thursday afternoon, hours before the 1st round gets underway in Green Bay, from Fox reporter Jordan Schultz says that cornerback Greg Newsome and defensive end Ogbo Okoronkwo, a Super Bowl winner with the Los Angeles Rams, are available for a trade. Okoronkwo has 7 5-sacks to his name from the last 2 seasons. Newsome, meanwhile, is entering the final year of his deal. He knows all about the toils of draft day. The Browns took him with their 1st-round pick, 26th overall in 2021. Furthermore, Schultz says the Browns are still getting calls about their 2nd pick and aren't completely closed off to a late move. The Giants, who hold pick number 3, have also been asked about a swap, according to Schultz, but the bigger noise early Thursday afternoon appears to be around whether Cleveland will stick or twist. As it stands, a huge moment in the draft will be whether the Browns take Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. If the Giants stay at 3, they are almost guaranteed to take the remaining prospect. Quarterback Cam Ward, meanwhile, is locked in as the first pick, the Tennessee Titans. The Browns are rebuilding after a torrid 2024 season saw them end the year with a miserable 3-14 record in the AFC North. Their issues were compounded when controversial quarterback Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles midway through the campaign, his second straight season that ended early. It then emerged earlier this year that Watson tore the Achilles all over again, leaving his status for 2025 deeply unclear. The Browns have since signed Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco to cover him, but Watson has a fully guaranteed $230 million deal that runs to 2027. NFL Draft Browns make trade, moving up in 2025, adding to 2027 draft while rumors swirl of Browns trading out of the second pick, possibly with the Jaguars. Another trade completed. The NFL Draft is a few hours away, but Cleveland Browns GM Andrew Berry has reportedly been working the phones. While most believe that those calls were about trading down out of the second overall pick, including with the Jacksonville Jaguars, where a lot of options would be there for the Browns, Berry has a lot of draft picks to work with. Many wondered how the team would deal with having 4 picks in the 6th round and another late in the 7th. While the roster needs depth, that is a lot of late picks that might not make the roster. With 3 hours to go until the draft, the Browns have figured out what they want to do by making a trade with the Houston Texans. The simplified way of breaking down the deal is that Cleveland traded their 7th round pick to move up 13 spots in this year's draft. They then dealt a 6th round pick this year to move up a round in the 2027 draft. The Texans quickly confirmed the deal. It's starting early. Today, Texans trade 2025 5th round pick, 166 overall, 2027 5th round pick. Browns trade 2025 6th round pick, 179 overall, 2025 6th round pick, 216 overall, 2025 7th round pick, 255 overall. Browns. Rumors. Many believe Andrew Berry is actually open to bombshell trade. Back Cleveland is reportedly actively shopping the 2nd overall pick in the 2025 draft. The Cleveland Browns are in need of a quarterback, and the team reportedly attempted to move up to the 1st overall pick in the draft to select Miami standout Cam Ward. But after getting rejected by the Tennessee Titans, the Browns appear to have pivoted to fielding phone calls about trading the 2nd pick in the draft. Browns GM Andrew Berry has been actively listening to offers for the number 2 overall pick, and many believe he's willing to move a few spots back, according to The Athletic's Diana Rossini on X, although it would mean passing on Colorado wideout cornerback Travis Hunter. The move could make sense for Cleveland as the team has a number of holes throughout the roster. The Browns currently hold 4 top 100 selections in the draft, including the 2nd overall pick, the first top 50 selection for the team since the infamous Deshaun Watson trade in 2022. But additional picks could go a long way toward turning the franchise around. Will the Browns pass on Travis Hunter and trade the 2nd overall pick? Most NFL analysts have Cleveland selecting Hunter with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft. The Heisman Trophy winner would be an excellent addition to the Browns roster. But a number of teams are interested in landing Hunter, which makes Cleveland's pick all the more valuable as Berry contemplates moving back in the draft to bank additional selections. The Giants are also reportedly shopping their 1st pick, the 3rd overall selection. Like Cleveland, New York attempted to pull off a trade with Tennessee for the top pick in the draft. However, the Titans are holding firm as they're expected to select Ward 1st overall. While the Giants added Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this offseason on short-term deals, they're still looking for the long-term answer at quarterback. Despite the team need, however, NFL insider Adam Schefter guaranteed the Giants will not take Shedeur Sanders with the number 3 pick in the draft. Both the Browns and Giants are expected to pass on the Colorado quarterback. The Saints are believed to be a potential landing spot for Sanders at 9th overall, but opinions vary on when he'll come off the board, as some analysts believe Sanders could slide all the way to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 21st overall. And now, Dog Pound fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot. For Dog Pound, I'll be back any moment with more Dog Pound news. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof.